Hey guys, and welcome to a new series on Angry Larry Gaming. The Guild of Dungeoneering. Pirates Cove DLC is installed as well. I picked up this game on Steam. Steam sale. Some sort of Lunar Eclipse Chinese New Year sale or something like that. It was about like $3 off from its normal price. About $11 total. I've always wanted this game. I've watched Bear Taffy play it on YouTube and on Twitch. And it seems fun. It's a roguelike card game that has dungeon crawling and RPG elements to it. It's turn-based. It's pretty fun. It's like Tharsis with cards almost. So it's right up my alley. But we'll begin here, and I may have to adjust some settings here or there. I know how the game's played, but at the same time, I've never played it myself. I've only watched it, so there might be things here or there. I'll try to keep quiet during the cutscenes and stuff. There's a lot of singing going on in the background most of the time, so if I need to pause or something, we both pause at the same time, both me and the bard. I wanted to let you guys hear him, and then he stopped as well, so that was like kind of awkward. But the Ivory League of Explorers, the noblest, most vigorous guild in the land. That's actually victorious. Psst. Those insufferable jerks. I'll show them. They won't think me so grossly incompetent when I have my own guild. I've bought a small hole in the bad part of the town with the gold I borrowed from them. I staked out a dungeon that's ripe for the picking. I even found a chump who can do all the dirty work while I sit back and watch the coins roll in. Like my father always told me, there's always someone stupider than yourself. Well, he never really said it to me. Actually, he said it to everyone but me. Hey, wait a minute. Let's continue on here. So this is our basic guild. We start with one room, and then we add rooms on as we go. One being the barracks. So I can pretty much put this where I want. Each room has a layout. These rooms have they're like four-way rooms. I guess the first is the entrance, so I can't put it here. But I gotta decide where I'm gonna put it. And I don't think it relatively matters. They may not be bonuses or anything.
The one that's always left behind. The solitary lump. The pawn who's fodder for the grind. The sorry little chump.
And with the barracks comes our first dungeoneer, Sydney the Chump. I can click to rename, and since it's a chump, I'm going to put Chedomir. That's going to be our chump's name. And we'll close it. So, Chet the Chump. What are we going to do with you? Well, we're going to go exploring according to the game. So let's click on Go Exploring. And then this is where this is our little layout, our little path, our overworld, I guess, as you'll say. We only have one place to go, so we'll go there. Quest 1, Squeak Squeak. Everyone's got to start somewhere. So to obviously progress to Quest 2, I have to clear Quest 1 and stuff like that. I have one blessing I can put in that will aid my Dungeoneer in its battles. Various stat upgrades, I guess, and stuff like that. But we don't have anything, so let's just go ahead and take our chump in here. It's turn-based card game. So you get rooms that you have to play, and it made our first play for us. We can put enemies, we can put treasures in a room, and then we move in a projected path. We get 3 cards. They're going to play an anger card this turn, which is 1 physical damage for 1 heart. Or minus 1 heart. That's minus 1 heart container, I guess. So that might be 2 damage to us. I can play a block damage card, or I can just easily damage him once, and we'll just damage him once for variety. So I click on the card, it plays it. He hits me. I lose a heart container and a health, and I hit him. I hit him for 2, though, and I don't see any traits. Let's see. Oh, that was self-inflicted damage by them. It wasn't me losing a heart container. It was them hitting me for 1 damage and them taking own damage. They have a stupidity card. It does nothing. And then I can hit the lucky hit card and kill them with this turn. And I will. Now I get to choose what I want. I can take gold, or I can take any of these. Giving me the newspaper hat adds a stupidity card into my my deck, but I get +1 starting hand size, so I can have 4 cards at a time instead of 3. Straight Jacket adds 1 HP, and Twig adds the Crush card to my sorry, the Bash card to my pile. 1 damage, 1 block. I'll take the HP. Might as well. And then there you go. There's where I can equip all the stuff. Can I click on this to show you guys? Yeah. You can have a headpiece, an offhand weapon, I guess, and a main hand weapon, and then a body piece is what I have. Here are all my traits, blessings, and skills. I have none. So that's that. I need to defeat 2 more monsters to be victorious. I'm going to put a Mysterious Fountain in here. Mysterious Fountains will give a buff, but not always a good buff. And as you can tell by the feat, that's the path I'm going to take. Fountain of Power. Heroes' unblockable attacks gain 1 magical damage next fight. Next fight, not flight. Excuse me. So let's throw down a giant bat here, I guess. And I can play 1 more card this turn, so I can't... You can't do things like this. Like this room that I'm trying to play will connect these 2 rooms left and right, but they cannot connect the room to the bottom, so I can't play that there. And then if I were to play this here, this might alter my path. So I don't want to do that either. So I'll just end my turn by playing 2 cards. You don't need to play 3 cards all the time. By ending my turn, it will make its move. I go into the room with the giant bat. There are my 3 cards. He'll play 1 physical damage card, and that shield means it's unblockable. So if I had a defensive card, I couldn't block it no matter what. Let's use the lucky hit. 2 damage. He hits me for 1 damage. 1 magic damage, and +1 health regeneration per damage dealt. So that means I'll lose a heart, and he'll gain a heart. Plus whatever card I play. So I can play this card, the Eyes Closed Punch, and hit him for 1 damage, and then he'd regain 1 damage when he hit me for damage. But I'll just block it. Don't let him regenerate that health. So he's going to do 1 magic damage and block 1 physical damage. I can only do 1 physical damage, so this would be negated, and I'd take 1 bit of damage, so I'll block that as well. Keep things at a stalemate here for the last few turns. And then he's got the same drain card. He's going to hit me 1 magic damage and regain. I can only do 1 thing. Negate his health regeneration is basically it. Unblockable damage, so I can just go blow for blow with him right now and wind up winning. You regenerate full health at the end of all the battles. And again, unblockable, but this will kill him anyway. So I leveled up. I can choose my loot. I already have a body piece, so this barrel won't really help me too much. Well, it could help me. It could be better than the one I'm wearing. But I might want to just take an offhand here. I get 1 HP, but I really don't want to have a stupidity card. This gives me a stupidity card, but it gives me 2 pretty good offensive cards. And then the wooden board gives me 1 good offensive card, which I also get in the wooden stool, but at the cost of having a stupidity card. I'll take my chance. I only need to defeat 1 more monster. So let's throw a massive gem in here. And then end the turn. Because there's no need for me to do anything else. I just have to defeat 1 more monster and be done with it. Alright, Bite's unblockable, so I can just play a card to attack. When he plays this card, it'll give me 1 physical damage, and the enemy discards 1 card, so he'll be at a disadvantage there. Let's just hit him with 2 HP. Let's get way ahead of the game. Oh, enemy discards 1 of my cards. I was going to say, why was that good for them to play that card? But, yeah, we lose a card. So, because he played that, we only get 2 cards now instead of 3, so his Stupidity card will be, like, really bad for us right now. I can't block his damage, so there's only one thing to do. Punch him with my eyes closed. And he's going to punch me for 1 damage. I'll just block it. Don't want to waste a 3 block card. And this is 1 damage to me, unblockable. So I'll play Stupidity. Because the other card would have done the same thing. Just be nothing. Alright, I'll block his damage and return a punch of my own. And he's done. And we've cleared this dungeon. So not bad. So map explored, 5 gold.
Hurrah, a victory. That was so quick you made it look easy. Another happy tale in our short story, if not a little bit violent, and not for the queasy.
So I'll let the bard sing for the first few episodes. Map explored, 5 gold. Monsters killed, 2 gold. Loot and gear sold, 3 gold. And quest bonus, 50 gold. 60 gold total. New battle scar for Chedomir. He's got Trixie. Start with level 1 loot of choice. Not bad. Let's return to the guild. So the gold you acquire, you can use to expand your guild. Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3 stuff. I'm not sure if I have enough. Oh, okay, I can do it with 50 gold. So let's see what we got here. Under the might column, we can get the hidden den, which we can place in our layout, our dungeon. It wouldn't be a dungeon, but in our guild. And unlock the Cat Burglar class. Unlock the Bruiser class with the Training Yard. I can get Trickster's Favor or Warrior Spirit talismans, and I believe those are the trinkets we can wear into battle. I can unlock the Mime, the Apprentice, Crone's Knowledge, or Hug in a Bottle. Magic, we don't have magic users yet, so I don't really have to worry about a trinket for them. Or we can just unlock uncommon items. 6 at a time with any of these different specialty rooms. Let's unlock Cat Burglar. Starts with these cards, I guess. A lot of physical damage. I add 1... Next physical attack does +1 attack damage. And then there's an unblockable, and then there's a quick damage, which means I play this card first. So if I'm at 1 HP and the other person's at 1 HP, and I can play this card and out-punch him. So it wouldn't be like a double Rocky Apollo Creed knockout. Let's build this. And we'll drag it, and again, it's got all different corners to it. So we can just, let's be symmetrical here.
Until now,
we can't have
it fun, and you could say you've come very far. But brace yourself for some woeful cat puns. Now that we have a cat burglar.
Alright. We can't have a cat burglar without her name being Felicia. Can we? I don't think we can. So, there we go. And again, I'm going to try to lay out during all the bard songs. There's a lot of them. And they'll repeat eventually. And I'll just talk over them. But let's go on one more quest here. We like Ched, but let's try out our new cat burglar. So we'll select the cat burglar and go exploring. See if I did that right. Not amused. What does Ched say? What if I were to poke you instead? Alright. Alright, we're gonna go exploring. And we're gonna go back here. Because we're gonna go to the Quest 2, Rat Pack, defeat the Rat King. And I can switch between our peoples here. No blessings. I called them trinkets before. No blessings. So let's just enter the dungeon. So what do we have here? We have 3 rooms we can play. We have a nasty rat and a gold coin. We have to defeat the Rat King, who is up here, right there. Sometimes you want to play slow, especially if there's no time limit or anything. You can farm up XP. XP only works within the same dungeon, but you can get health increases, you can get better gear, stuff like that, so that when we do go to the Rat King here, we'll be better prepared. The number here indicates the level that the person is, the enemy is. So we can play a lot of 1s and stuff. Level 1 people, then get to the level 2 people, and then so on. So let's put that. That's the only room that can really attach there. And we don't have any rooms that can attach anywhere else without creating some sort of like weird... Well, I guess we can put this here. And then we can path ourselves in a little bit of a reverse Kiss-S format, I guess. And we can put the... Well, I just played 2 cards, and I didn't really want to do that. I wanted to play 2 rooms. I wanted to play 1 room, 1 enemy, 1 gold coin. So I can play 1 more card. I mean, you know what? I can put the gold coin here and pick it up. Or I can just play a gold coin the next turn. It's no big deal. I want to fight as many enemies as I can. I've got a bad feeling about this. Oh, the puns. They're gonna be good, though. Alright, unblockable damage to me. Maybe I'll just do unblockable damage to him. Probably better if I save that for when he played a defensive card. Punch 1 to me. Let's try this. So I'm stacking damage here, and you can see it down here. And the reason I would do that is because, like if he played a defensive card, I can do that, and I can just stack damage for the next turn. It's unblockable, so let's just stack up 1 more damage, and then we'll just throw Cat here, and that'll be 4 damage, and it will be dead. Level up, plus 1 HP. Alright, let's see what we want here. Pigeon's Nest is, I get a Rekindle card, which is... Oh, I accidentally selected it, so we're gonna roll with it. What was it? It was 1 damage? 1 magic damage, I think it was? I don't know. I didn't want to do that. Oh, you get 5 new cards the next turn? That's interesting. I thought you, That's weird. Alright, I didn't know you got 5 new cards the next turn, so that's my bad. I thought you kept the leftover cards and then you played from them and redrew new ones. So these rat men, they're level 2s. I don't know if I can really handle them. This being the first time I'm really playing through this game. Let's add the mysterious fountain there, and it's a good fountain. It's a fountain of heroism. Gains 1 HP per damage blocked the next fight. So that's pretty good. And we can put the rat man in there and end the turn. And the reason I do that is because by the time I beat this dude, I might be better off to fight a level 2. So you're going to claw me. What is this card? It's 1 magic damage plus 1 HP. So it's really not that bad of a card. So we'll use it. Neurotoxin. So I'm going to lose a card here. So I'm going to use the 2 damage card because I don't want to lose it. And then I can use the 2 damage card and end the round. It's pretty good. Pretty good so far. 4 choices, and I'll try not to click one automatically. I have a headpiece, but I could always get a better headpiece. So let's see. The body adds stupidity and 1 HP. This body, the ruffled shirt, adds a physical damage quick card and a draw card. That's interesting. This paper crown is block any damage and then receive HP every time I block, but I'd lose the receive HP, do magic damage. And this adds stupidity at the cost of, at the benefit of having +1 card in my battle. I think I'm going to take the ruffled shirt and the shift card. See our rooms. We can't really build a room anywhere. Going up towards the Rat King. I don't have any three-way corridors that go this way or a four-way corridor. There's a null card too. I mean, I could do this. Or this. I'll do that. Just in case I have to backtrack here. And then we'll go and we'll fight this, this panda dude. I forgot what he was already. Was he a rat? He was a rat. Level 2. See how we do it against level 2. Alright, 2 damage, but they take 1 damage. So why don't we just do 2 damage to them. They'll take 3 total damage. And to our 2. So we have an HP advantage against them. No blockable damage to us, so let's just regain HP here. And do 1 damage to him. He can hit me once, and if he's successful, he could make me discard. But if I could just hit him with 2 HP of damage, the Rat Man is done with. Hopefully I get some sort of card where I can go up there. These cards also have levels attached to them and like a rarity. The C means that they're common, and the 2 means that they're level 2s. So this is going to give me 2 stupidity cards and plus 2 HP. The anchor is 2 physical damage cards, 1 being unblockable. That's not bad. Do I have? That's a weapon. Okay. Another weapon, I can restore 2 health and cause 1 magic damage, and then do 1 blockable physical attack and 1 physical damage, 2 physical damage, and 1 physical damage quick hit with 2 magic damage defense, whatever you want to call them. Blocks 2 magic damage. I need a weapon or offhand. I think I like the anchor. No, I like the club. I like the restore. I'm going to take the club this time. And then there are my traits. I have bonus treasure card, and I have hero gains 1 HP per damage block next fight. My rooms. Oh, I can finally put a room up here. And you know what? I'll throw a another rat man in my path. And then end the turn. I'm not getting any treasure cards to put down. It's unfortunate. Alright, well this is also unfortunate, the fact that I'm going to lose a card right away. But I can also gain a card if I play this, so let's just play this. He'll hit me, I'll lose a card. I'll play that and gain a card, so I'm back up to 3 cards. Unblockable physical damage. So let's just throw 2 physical damage his way. Now I'm ahead of the game HP-wise. He's going to hit me for 2 damage and lose a heart. Let's deal 1 damage and block 1 of them. And then he's also going to lose a heart if he plays this card. So pretty much anything I do is a win. So let's just do that. He just killed himself. There was no way he could win. Alright, I need an offhand, and I guess I can stand to upgrade my body or my head. So let's look at the offhand choices. It's not a bad card. No one's been doing magic damage. I don't think rats can do magic damage, so that might be wasted. This offhand is block and regain HP and magic damage and draw a card. I might like that. The head gives me Fire Blast and Holy Seal. I like Restore. And Weapon. I have 2 Restore cards? I guess I do. Okay. And the weapon gives me 2 physical damage that's unblockable. I'm gonna go with this. I like to have the another option to redraw a card. We can throw the massive gem in there, and then we can just end our turn. Because we're just going to go straight to the boss now. The Rat Man. Okay, 1 unblockable damage to me. It's unblockable, so I'll just do 2 damage to him. Hit me for 1 damage, and he loses a heart. So I can just block it and gain a heart, I guess. 2 damage, and he blocks 1 of mine, huh? He's gonna take it. He's gonna eat it in the face. That's what I'm gonna do. And just stack damage for next round. 1 unblockable physical damage to him. So let's do that so I can use my physical attack. Bring him down to 1 HP to my 4. I should be okay. So if he hits me once, he discards. I can just pretty much play anything that deals 1 damage to him and then win. So, beginner dungeon's not that hard. Doesn't seem. Let's see if we can upgrade something here. The head is 2 stupidity cards at the cost of getting 2 HP. I might want 2 HP. And deal with the stupidity cards. I'll lose restore, so maybe not. Tattered Mail gives me a good physical damage blocking card, but gives me a stupidity card. I'll lose shift. I might be okay with that. Slam will let me lose restore, and then this will let me lose restore. I think I'm going to take the sparkling headband though, because if he plays block physical damage, these will go through. And we got a massive gem. And we can play 3 cards this turn, so we'll add a massive gem in there. And we'll just be on with it. And turn. Awesome. Oh, punts. Alright. Rat King has good HP. 1 unblockable damage. To me. So maybe I'll just, right off the bat, I'll just make my HP go back up to full. 2 damage to me, but he loses a heart. I can block 1 of them and gain a heart from it. I'm going to lose a card here, so I'll play the 2 damage card in fear of losing it. 1 unblockable damage on to me. I'd rather keep this card for a head-to-head showdown at the end. If it comes down to it, the quick hit card. So I'll play this, and I'll waste the physical damage block. He cannot block this. I'm going to take 2 damage, though. And he's going to block magic, so I was wrong about that. They do have block magic card. So 2 to me, 1 to him. I'm still ahead of the game in HP to HP matchup. He's going to lose a heart when he punches me. So if I hit him, round over.
Three cheers for your lucrative plundering, after all your aimless blundering. How you rode your luck without getting stuck. Left me and your enemies wondering.
Alright. So what are these bonuses down here? I didn't notice that last time. Maybe it's because I cleared the dungeon and not just one of the quests in the dungeon. Luxurious lounge adorned with fruits of your guild's labor. Trophy room. Firelord might be a new dungeon that opened up for us. A victimless crime. I don't know what that is. Can I click it? Nope. And then goblins. So I might have a couple more dungeons now to go to. And now Felicia has a battle scar, which is convinced they cannot lose, seeks out higher level monsters. So that might be a little bit detrimental to us. 96 gold's good. We'll spend the gold and then we'll end the episode. Let's see what we want to spend it on. Getting a bunch of Steam icons. Here's our trophy room. Let's have it right there. This way when you walk into the guild.
Caught up in all this doom and gloom of all the places you've wrecked, it's nice to have a big trophy room. A place to quietly reflect.
going to say, put the trophy room right in the front of the foyer, so when you walk in, people go right to it. What do we have here? All right, so this is our book. We can read about past stuff. I guess I didn't read the whole opening sequence in its entirety. I only read page 1. That's all we need to know. There's our Rat King tail that we nailed to the wall. When we clear dungeons, I'm assuming trinkets are going to show up, you know, to Victory of the Spoils. Those are our treasures, our trophies, I guess. I mean, it's a trophy room, right? So that might make sense. Let's look to expand our guild here, and we have 106 gold. We actually quite like the Cat Burglar. I would like to know what these do. +1 loot choice slot after first 2 fights. Alright. And then this one is +1 the first physical damage in battle for first 2 fights. So I can get a quick jump start on the battles. First physical damage in battle. Okay, so I can get like +1 on the first 2 fights. That seems okay. I might want to unlock loot, though, this time. Let's just start with the blacksmith. There's all the stuff we can get, weapons and body, and there's a headpiece. They're all uncommon, so we'll build it, and then it will mix in with the stuff we do. What do we want to build the blacksmith? Let's build the blacksmith off Ched's area here, and then be all set. Well, that's it for this episode of Guild of Dungeoneering. New series. I am going to continue this. I'm going to continue my other series as well. No plans and stop playing any of the games I'm playing right now. If you enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like. You can follow me and my live game playing on Twitch, twitch.tv/AngryLarry. And you can follow me on Twitter @LarryIsAngry. And also make sure you subscribe on YouTube and check out all my other videos. And until next time, I will see you guys later.